Can 4 young kids solve the murder at the mansion before the end of the movie?
On this episode of Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch,
our friend's dad makes us watch
1985's Clue.
Love what we do. If you want more good reviews and reactions, consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below telling us what you think. Rated PG.
Man, the 80s were weird.
directed by Jonathan Lynn.
It was a 62% critic score
And an 86% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Quote opens with a poop joke. A poop joke that's 12 minutes long. Anyway, Tim Curry's Wadsworth steps in poop. He is the butler. He buttles. Yvette, played by KoenigClue, is the maid. Colonel Mustard, Martin Mull, enters first.
It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is Colonel.
Sir. But tonight, you may well feel obliged to my employer for the use of an alias.
See? Poop joke. Then Madeline Kahn's Miss White enters next. Poop joke. Then Miss Peacock, played by Eileen Brennan, and then Michael McKean's Mr. Green, followed by Mrs. Scarlet, played by Leslie Ann Warren, and then Professor Plum's Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott!
From Back to the Future. They are having an awkward dinner before Mr. Body arrives.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Body?
What are they all doing here?
Eating dinner.
Mr. Body is revealed to be blackmailing them all as he presents them with weapons. A rope, a revolver, a lead pipe, a candlestick, a wrench, and a knife. He asks them to kill Wadsworth. Mr. Body turns off the lights and...
The only way to avoid finding yourselves on the front pages is for one of you to kill Wadsworth. Now.
It's not Wadsworth.
Is he alive?
Stand back! Come here! Let me see. He's dead!
Mr. Body is found dead in the study by either the wrench, lead pipe, or the candlestick. Then Yvette screams. They check on Yvette, then find the cook dead.
Well, she's not here. I didn't do it!
Then they realized Mr. Body's body was missing, but it was killed a second time in the bathroom with a candlestick. Then they searched the house and they show all the rooms from the game, like the war game, and then 3 more people stopped by the house.
A motorist.
Well, where is it?
What, the body?
The phone. What body?
But there's nobody. Nobody. There's nobody in the study.
A policeman?
But I have a feeling that I'm in danger.
and a singing telegram.
I am your singing telegram.
I am the singing telegram. They all died too.
I am the singing telegram. Bam! I am your singing telegram. Only once. It's you!
You know that big, ugly house on top? Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Which one of you did it? We found him! Together!
Finally,
Get on with it!
Wadsworth decides who did it and solves the crime.
Get on with it!
The point is, blackmail.
It is at this point where our dad pauses the movie and made us submit these guesses.
I think it was Colonel Mustard.
I actually have two answers, and I'm gonna say why. I think it was either the butler or Colonel Mustard. I think it's the butler because during all the murders, he was shown nowhere except from whenever he walked into the shower and turned it on. That was the only time he was shown during the murders. And Colonel Mustard, because I just think he's suspicious because of his name.
I think it was Colonel Mustard because there's a mustard yellow, and yellow has 6 letters in it, and there were 6 murders. So, I mean...
I think it was Colonel Mustard because, as I know of, he wasn't shown during any of the murders, why they were being shown.
If you've seen this, we stunk, except for Peyton, kind of. We watched all 3 endings, but we rated on the last one.
Ending 1 says it was Scarlett and Yvette.
Ending 2 says it was Miss Peacock.
Very well. I know who did it. You do? And furthermore, I'm going to tell you how it was all done.
DC. Colonel Mustard, when we saw the murderers at the front door, you took the key to the weapons cupboard out of my pocket. Then you suggested that we all split up.
We were all
You
right.
separated from Miss Scarlett,
We
crossed
were
the
all
hall,
right with Colonel
opened the
Mustard.
cupboard,
He was
took the
with
wrench,
black
ran to the
gloves.
conservatory, entered the lounge
No
through the secret
way.
passage,
What?
killed the murderess with a blow on the head. Like that! Not so incredible as what happened next. But we'll split up again. I went upstairs with you. Yes, you, Mrs. White.
Everyone's the
While
murderer.
I was in the master bedroom, you hurried downstairs and turned off the electricity, got the rope from the open cupboard, and throttled Yvette. You weren't jealous that your husband was stripping Yvette. That's why you killed him, too.
There's 6 murders and 6 different murderers.
Yes,
Each
I
person
did it.
murdered one
I
person.
killed Yvette. I
5
hated
and
her
6.
so
5 murders.
much. It flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
But while you were in the billiard room, Miss Scarlett seized the opportunity and under cover of darkness got to the library where she hit the cop whom she'd been bribing on the head with a lead pipe. True or false?
True. Who are you? Harry Mason.
So it must have been Mr. Green who shot the singing telegram. I didn't do it. Well, there's nobody else left. But I didn't do it. The gun is missing. Whoever's got the gun shot the girl. I shot her. You? I shot her. You?
Yep, I did it. Wait, who else guessed that?
I was going to expose you. I know.
Payne got
So I
2
choose
of
to
them
expose
right.
myself. Please, there are ladies present. You thought Mr. Body was
Payne
dead, but
said it on
why?
camera.
None of you even met
I
him till
said it
tonight.
before, though. I was like, the butler did it.
You're Mr. Body. Wait a minute.
What?
I was thinking
Who did
that.
I kill? My butler.
What I liked about Clue was the twist at the final scene where Mr. Green turned out to be an FBI agent, and also how they were showing solving the murder.
I liked how it has all the same characters, weapons, and rooms from the board game Clue. I also liked how Wadsworth was running from room to room, from start to finish, on how the murders happened.
I liked the singing telegram song scene. I thought that was really funny, and how the plot at the end, Mr. Wadsworth being Mr. Body.
I like at the end when Mr. Wadsworth was changing into Mr. Body, and I like how he reenacted the whole movie from start to finish to explain the murders. No, and this is the funniest clip from the movie we could find.
Oh, yeah, such as?
The game's up, Scarlett. There are no more bullets left in that gun.
Oh, come on, you don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick.
It's not a trick. There was 1 shot at Mr. Body in the study, 2 for the chandelier, 2 at the lounge door, and 1 for the singing telegram.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
There was only 1 shot that got the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay, fine. 1 plus 2 plus 1. Shut up!
what I didn't like about this movie is they killed the singing telegram.
I am the singing telegram. Bam!
What I didn't like about the movie was all the murders. It took too long for them to get to it, and then they showed exactly no clues once they happened.
There was no explaining of the murders until the very end of the movie.
I didn't like how Mr. Body turned out to be the butler, and the butler turned out to be Mr. Body. I also didn't like the fact that the old Mr. Body looked like an Italian mobster. Now it's time for the Ensemble! It's the ranking system that we use to rank all our dad's crap. I give it a 90 because the jokes were funny, but some of them I didn't get until my dad had to explain them to me.
I give it an 80 because it's slow in the beginning, but really good at the end.
I gave it 100 because it was just a really good movie.
I give it a 2 because that means poop, and it had a 12-minute poop joke in it. Get it?
Thanks for watching this very special episode of Mystery Solvers on Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch.
Congratulations to Peyton for solving 2 out of 6 murders.
Make sure you share, like, and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter.
If you want to see what we thought about the first Bill and Ted, we did a review of their excellent adventure. Just click this thumbnail.